Hey, Dave, I'm guessing when you're talking about a bullpen game and the matchups that you want to see, this is pretty much exactly how you would have wanted to draw it up.
No, it was great. The guys responded. We put them in positions that we felt they matched up well, and to their credit, they each individually did a great job. So it started with Bruce Dar setting the tone. So the run prevention side, really good tonight. And the at-bat quality, I thought, against Greinke, who's having a really nice year, really good.
What'd you see different in Kenley tonight, and did you want to make it a point to be able to get him out there and be able to kind of bounce back from yesterday?
Yeah, just he was going to pitch in a safe situation or a game where Chris Taylor hits a 3-run home run late. Obviously, how we kind of mapped it out, he was going to pitch, and I just thought really good tonight. The conviction, the execution, all that stuff was plus across the board.
Thank you.
Next question from Mark Castillo. Go ahead.
Dave, you mentioned that Will Smith's been pretty unlucky, before September when he's gotten really hot here. You moved him up in the order. Just wondering what you've seen in his at-bats and his production over here over the last couple of weeks.
I think for me, he's shown me enough of consistency with the at-bat quality, the simplified approach, the plan, the mechanics, all that stuff. He hits to all fields, hits right and left. So I think that he's earned it. And I think that, as we look out to finish the season, performance and my trust in players that, Will is taking every at-bat, making it a really good at-bat. I just think that, again, I just think he's earned this opportunity to hit in the middle of the order.
Thank you.
Next question from Ken Gurnick. Go ahead, Ken.
Dave, did you meet with Kenley? Did he ask you to be able to pitch tonight, or did you go to him?
No, we knew. I knew that with what happened, obviously with how we were going to navigate tonight, he was going to pitch. So he understood that. I asked him how he felt, and he was ready to go.
Next question from Alvin Gonzalez. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, how would you compare the depth and versatility of this bullpen to others that you've had here?
Say that again, Alden.
Sorry, there's like a lawnmower going off here. How would you compare the depth and versatility of this year's bullpen to others that you've had here?
This is the deepest, I would say, the deepest, most talented pen by a full grade that we've ever had. We just got Petey back, and we're going to get Joe back here soon. Guys are having tremendous years. It's a close group over there. Adding Jake to the mix, guys that get left and right out, have specialty pitches that are unique, all that stuff. Certainly the best that we've seen.
Well, thanks, Dave. Thanks.
Next question from Pedro Mora. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave, you said Saturday that you needed to see your players a little bit more sharp. I know it's only been 2 games, but outside of that Kenley inning yesterday, did you feel like this was one of your sharper series in a while?
I do. It was a very well played series. I thought, you play 18 innings. I thought we beat them 17 innings. And unfortunately, we came away with a split, and you got to give those guys credit. But I think that the body of work, we played really good baseball.
Cool. Thanks.
Next question is from Eric Steeman. Go ahead.
Dave, is there anything in particular you're seeing this year or recently that's working for Chris Taylor at the plate?
Yeah, I think, tonight it was great to see him get started off with a bunt base hit. Then he had the check swing flare. But I think in general, I think he's shifted the field a little bit more than he has in the past. And I say that as he's always been a right field, right center guy, but I like the right center to left center approach. So I think that that's for me what he's done. But Chris is a guy who's prepared every day, plays the game the right way, and it's good to see him have success.
With a guy like him, and I suppose a few others like PK and a lot of guys who play multiple positions, this year with like some of the restrictions pregame, does that hamper them in terms of being able to, get reps at different positions that they might need to, or is it not really affected?
That hasn't affected. I think that I think we move Chris around a lot. We're moving Kiki around a little bit more. Those guys are just make my job a lot easier. Their buy-in. We've moved Max around, so I don't think the kind of what's going on this year has anything to do with how little or much we're moving them around. But these are just very special, unique players that you don't compromise defense and can kind of put them anywhere on the diamond.
But in terms of like pregame prep, that hasn't really affected them much at all.
No, not at all. Not at all. Just kind of, just recently we've had guys off the field just to stay off the field because of the air quality. But as far as like time at the field, guys are still getting their work, and they're so professional in their preparation. They're moving around the diamond, taking grounders everywhere.
Thanks.
Yep.
Got another question from Jorge. Go ahead.
Hey, just how did Dustin May look in the bullpen session before the game? Everything okay?
He looked good. He did some PFPs prior, and he looked good. I think he threw 20-pitch pen, used his entire mix, and came out of it really good. So I don't know exactly what day we're going to pencil him in, but I can see that San Diego series he'll be in there. So it's probably Wednesday.
Cool. Thank you.
Got another question from Ken. Go ahead, Ken.
Dave, most teams, if they're going to go with a bullpen game, it's kind of a desperation emergency situation. But with your deep bullpen and the flexibility that you have, do you feel it's almost an advantage, or at least a neutral situation when you have to use a bullpen? And would you be willing to do that, or even happy to do that in the postseason if the situation arose?
Yeah, I mean, I think that this was I think that obviously 27 outs trying to navigate that with 7 different relievers is a lot to ask, but I do believe that you can optimize what they do, their strengths with hitters' weaknesses. I think, Kenny, it's the players buying in, the guys in the pen, and feeling very confident when we give them the baseball. But certainly, I can see that kind of mirroring something like that in the postseason, whether it's from us or another club. It's not ideal to kind of continue that model over the course of a long time, but certainly in one or a couple of games, I certainly believe in it. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Go ahead, JP.
Hey, Dave. Is Kenley going to be available tomorrow? And if not, how many guys are you confident to pitch a 9th inning save situation with your bullpen?
I think as far as tomorrow, I would say Kenley is down with potentially being 3 in a row. But, Caleb's available, Trinan's available, Baez's available. So we have a handful of guys that I feel comfortable. Even in the right spot, I feel good with Kolarek. So I don't think that closing role for tomorrow is of any issue.
Thank you.
Yep.
Got time for one more. Go ahead, Ron.
Yeah, Dave. This series with having a 2.5 game lead on San Diego, just how crucial is this? Would you consider this like the biggest series of the short season?
I think appreciating where we're at on the calendar, it is. It's a team that's chasing us and has been playing great baseball for quite some time. A potential playoff opponent. So, yeah, I mean, I would say that's probably the biggest series of the year. But regardless, win the series, lose the series. There's still more games to be played. But our only focus right now is these 3 games in San Diego. Yeah.
Thanks, Dave.